alert are several scientists who can no longer keep the secret of Nibiru, Planet X. USGS climatologist declares the presence of a brown dwarf star and its orbiting planets as generating new faults in the Earth's crust. It will be our end. Subscribe to the channel, and share this video to as many people as possible. Chief climatologist U.S. Geological Survey Dr. Trowbridge is warning the world of the imminent approach of a star system ruled by a dark one, Nemesis, and its 7 orbiting planets. Ethan says powerful hurricanes and earthquakes and the resulting increase in volcanic eruptions are the fruit of Nibiru's gravitational and magnetic influence. Humanity needs to know the truth. We can no longer hide it because the signs are too obvious. Dr. Trowbridge said that Nibiru is producing heat at the poles on our planet and the effects are those that are living on Earth. The U.S. Geological Survey refuses to address the existence of at least 7 additional fractures in the Earth's lithosphere. More importantly, it eludes explanation of the root cause of radical changes across the planet. Nibiru's electromagnetic wavefront and its gravitational pull are literally breaking our planet apart, says Dr. USGS Trowbridge climatologist. From now onwards, earthquakes above 8 on the Richter scale will be the new normal. There are few world channels that are alerting the people. Right now the Atlantic area is in danger. A seismic shear wave in the Azores, Portugal is worrying because if it doesn't decrease, something will burst. A few years ago, a giant fracture in Africa. It was as if a giant hinge had suddenly swung open, leaving a huge crack in the earth. Despite receiving almost no media coverage, the event engulfed part of a major highway and displaced hundreds of Kenyans near the river's epicenter. Most scientists say there is nothing to fear and that it will take tens of millions of years for Africa to split in two. But Dr. Trowbridge holds differently. What could happen in Africa? These arrogant scientists group us into 2 groups. Who knows Nibiru and who doesn't? Most people who do not speak for fear of being excluded from the scientific community, and those who do not speak cannot include Nibiru in the equation. Nibiru is exerting tremendous stress on our planet. We may not hear it, but Earth feels it. Nibiru is already generating a geophysical shifting effect, as evidenced by the Sun's position, but now this frictional effect causes new subduction zones to form. Africa is just one example. And there are still idiots who claim it's fake. Unfortunately, they will be the first to disappear during the cataclysm of Nibiru, Planet X. He says the recent series of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions in Hawaii, Guatemala, Cumbre Vieja, and other parts of the world are quintessential examples of Nibiru's influence on our already fragile planet. Persistent warming of the Earth's crust, combined with intense gravimetric vortices, generated a planar formation under Mount Kilauea, a catalyst for unprecedented earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. The USA, for example, is in the ranks of the great disaster with the supervolcanoes, Long Valley Caldera, and Yellowstone. Similar events, also largely ignored by mainstream news, are taking place in South America and Japan, said Trowbridge. What we're seeing now is just the tip of the iceberg. The overall picture looks sad, and at any moment, Yellowstone, or Long Valley could explode unexpectedly like Mount Santa Elena did. At that moment, the term fake will give way to fear and despair. It will be a disaster that no one can ignore. Stress is building up under the entire planet, and once a certain threshold is reached, everything will collapse. Even the cloak is wearing out. The USGS has known since 1983 and is still in collusion with other agencies to hide potentially dangerous data from the public, particularly information about Nibiru. Nibiru, Planet X, is a universal secret, the only point of agreement between governments. According to them, the world cannot stop. In addition, he said that the USGS routinely falsifies the data on its geological maps available to the public to prevent viewers from understanding the threats to the earthly and cosmic extent that endanger the planet. In the last year, there has been an exponential increase in earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, as well as an increase in cracks in mainland Africa and seismic instability that has been recorded in 6 not historically known seismic activity. Examples include Florida, North Dakota, and Michigan. Only the presence of an exotic variable, in this case Nibiru, satisfactorily explains the exponential increase in seismic instability, volcanism, the increase in cracks, fissures and other geoscientific aberrations. Finally, Trowbridge said that recent magnetic anomalies recorded by a fleet of satellites explain the influence of Nemesis' second star system on the outskirts of our cosmic garden. Share this video to as many people as possible. This is the channel of truth. We have the mission to prepare people spiritually and physically for the great CATACLYSMO of Nibiru. We support all scientists, astrophysicists, astronomers and paranormals who fight for the truth, saving as many lives as possible with prevention. The zombies who think our information is fake are on the way to being idiots destroyed by the spiritual resonance of Nibiru, because the extermination it is inevitable above all, for those who are connected to the satanic world system. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and activate notifications, to receive new videos.